How do we know she is alive? Welcome back, Terrestrials. In this episode, we're doing The House on Sorority Row,
Right.
1982. So, video store totals. The director is Mark Roseman.
Yeah.
The budget was 200 or 425,000.
Sure.
There's 10 kills in this movie. Two are not by the killer. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
Um, Nudity, hell yeah. So let's hop into it. What did you think of this one?
It was good.
I also enjoyed this movie. I hadn't seen it before, so I was really excited about it because I'd always seen it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yeah, it's time. Let's just do it.
Right.
So okay, so like the opening of the movie starts with like fucking black and white movie for just a
Right.
second.
Very fuzzy too.
Yeah,
Did you
yeah. It
was
was
it
just
fuzzy for
supposed to.
you?
Well, yeah, yeah. It was fuzzy for me too.
Well, no, I'm just saying like the
I watched the
grain
same
of the
movie as you.
film.
Yeah, yeah. I
I
watched
was
the same
like,
movie as you.
yeah, it was black and white, and I was like,
You think they sent me a different copy? Is that what
no,
you
I
think?
just I'm sitting there going like, is it
Well,
fuzzy on my TV?
so when it starts, it says
61.
1961. So I think that they were trying to show video of 1961, like like the beginning of the Wonder Years, like the theme
Right.
song where the like cameras rolling and shit. I think they tried to like doctor it to make it look like that. And we see the doctor, a woman pregnant, and the doctor comes in. He's like, "Oh shit, bro, can't have you uh letting this baby die."
Right.
So then he cuts out this baby, and boom, we're out of that scene. Now we're back to present day
83.
1983, and which is weird because the movie came out in 82. So
No, I think it came out in 83.
no, it's 1982. I copy and pasted my notes.
Oh,
So
okay.
um you didn't hear that.
All
You didn't
right,
hear that.
so
That's a secret. That's a
82.
secret.
82. Okay.
Yeah, so 1982, we're back in 1982.
Uh-huh.
The girls are getting ready to graduate from college. They
Uh-huh.
they live in a dorm house. Their dorm mother is a mean ass old bitch. She is a bitch. And she has her own reasons. Everybody
Yeah.
everybody has their own story. Don't judge till you walk a mile in their shoe.
She's
But
a
she's mean.
82. Okay,
She's
you are
yeah,
correct.
she's mean.
82. Okay,
She's
you are
yeah,
correct.
she's mean.
82. Okay,
She's
you are
yeah,
correct.
yeah, I know.
She's a
Um,
bitcheroony doony with a horrible dub.
yeah, dude, it's bad news. I know that's Tubi. No, that it wasn't a dub, it's Tubi. You
No,
have to
it's dubbed.
did you go are you sure?
Yeah, because I looked on IMDb
Uh-huh.
and the director was like, we had to dub her because her voice, her natural voice,
Uh-huh.
was too soft spoken and
Oh,
nice.
she was a sweetie.
Yeah, she was sweet,
She
and
was sweetie, and
like,
they had to dub her voice
and
to
they
be some
dubbed
mean
her
bitch.
voiceover,
They did a good job.
and
I didn't notice.
my brain was saying you should have kept the sweetness of it because then it would have been like all more like,
Mm,
yeah, she's annoying, but because
I
the
don't
plot of
like
the
that.
movie is she wants them bitches out of the house
January
on
19th. Get the
the
fuck
19th.
out.
All of you to pack your belongings and leave this house at once.
Yeah, okay, but
She wanted them out for a
yeah,
specific
June
reason,
19th. Yeah, you're right.
and they were all like, "She's so mean. We're gonna prank her."
Yeah.
And
And then
there
they
was
hit
a
her
fucking point. There's a
they
fucking point. But then again,
they're
she wasn't smart enough to be like, yeah, y'all have to get out because I have important business on that day. Okay, guys.
right.
So
Yeah.
fuck
That's a
off.
meaningful day.
Right.
I like to be alone and it's a
Right.
personal reason. So can you guys please exit? She
Right.
was like, "Get your fucking hoe
Yeah.
asses out of my house for one
I'm gonna
day."
ruin your
Um,
water bed.
But it's also fair on her part because technically, like they were graduated, they needed to leave. Like they don't just live there forever. So
Right.
get the fuck out.
Yeah,
Also,
get out. Yeah.
um,
This is your
right.
house. And then she's like, she just that water bed she said was new. It's like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? That's so irresponsible. You brought a water bed and you literally have to move
Yeah.
like this week,
Yeah. the waterbed. Let's go back to that. That was a really good false kill. Like when I saw the cane go up in the air, I'm like, oh fuck, she's gonna kill these bitches. And then they roll out of the way. He was probably still inside of her when they did that, but um she slams the cane down, drags it down, and you're like, oh, all right, she didn't kill her. Which leads us to the prank that you spoke
The
about.
prank,
And
right?
they hit her with the old rope a dope. They hit her with
The most
the prank within the prank. There was a prank within the prank, and that a
confusing
whole
prank in
level
the
of genius.
world.
Why? How is that confusing?
Because
She wouldn't clean the pool because they didn't use it, so they made her get in the pool because it was gross.
right, but then she's gonna pull a gun that she said in the house there's not going to be any bullets, but yet when she's down there she fired the gun,
Yeah,
so
and
that means
busted the
that she would have
streetlight,
had to have loaded the bullets.
or she was
And
just lying upstairs.
yeah, but no, that she clicked it, like they clicked it a couple times and shit, fucking. And
Oh,
if
okay.
it wasn't, then that means the motherfucker was loaded, and it's not like a 6 shooter.
No, yeah.
It's a loaded clip.
A
So
lot of effort went into this prank because if you think about it, she had to put one bullet to shoot the light, four blanks, and then one bullet. Like
right.
like she had to set that up. So she was like one bullet, four blanks, and then the rest are real bullets, basically.
Yeah,
Or no, then the rest of them are blanks because later when the girl tries to use them, they're fucking blanks again.
yeah,
So
or something.
this is
Or
like
like,
the most intense inception of a prank
right,
ever.
maybe just
And then
put
because
him
she
in
for
the
she
bathtub next time.
yeah, yeah.
Just something
Um
made more fucking. You
yeah,
know what they
yeah.
should have done instead of like
Plugged a radio in and
is
thrown it
like,
into
yeah,
the shower or
maybe
something.
maybe they should have like put I don't know, Jello in the pool or something.
Yeah, yeah,
Fucking,
yeah.
at least no one would have gotten hurt.
Yeah. So they accidentally kill her. And then you're led to believe the entire movie that she's coming back and killing these people
Right.
until about three-quarters of the way through the movie. Um,
Yeah, not what I was worried about. What I really like clicked hold of or grabbed hold of was just the like almost the antics of having to get the body.
yeah,
Thank God they had
yeah,
that party.
yeah. It's very
Um,
Charlie Chaplin.
because
Like
they're
dun,
they're
dun, dun,
trying
dun,
to
dun,
like,
dun, dun.
oh my God, the band's here and they're just scurrying around this party
Yeah.
for I looked up that band. That band is called 4 out of 5 Doctors out of Washington, DC.
Mhm.
Uh yeah,
God
this is a
damn it.
Baltimore
All right.
movie, but just that silliness of we have a body, we have to get rid of it. Oh, this is like a weekend at, like they should have done a weekend at Bernie scenario or
Yeah,
something,
yeah,
but I like that
yeah.
more than like, and now they're being picked off one by one, because there was no
Well, yeah,
it,
that's the whole thing though. Like initially when all of the like Benny Hill fucking antics are happening, they think that she's trying to kill
mm,
them. Also, can we talk about how hardcore, like, number one, the main girl with the stupid rose around her neck, the choker, the main girl that held the gun, everything, like she's the
okay,
orchestrator.
the
Yeah,
bad girl,
the main bad girl, not the main good girl.
right?
Um, I've never seen somebody deserve to be a victim so much in my life. Like,
Yeah, she would
if
have been.
if that old lady did kill her, I'd be like, yeah, I don't see the
Yeah,
problem here.
yeah, the
Like,
one that really
everybody go back.
deserved.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. She super deserved it.
Right.
Um,
This is for my waterbed that daddy bought me. Like,
yeah,
fuck
yeah,
you, man.
yeah,
You killed my mom, you
yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
Uh
Don't give away the ending, Jerry. Don't give it away. But yeah, the
yeah, where
trauma.
I'm sorry, I was
Yeah,
lost.
the trauma of these women to have murdered a woman,
Hmm.
dumped her body in a pool, get cleaned up, and have a house party.
One of my favorite parts, like those dude bros, those
Yeah.
fucking Burt Kreischers that are
Yeah.
getting ready to throw that girl in the pool.
Yeah, yeah.
And then like they're like, 1, 2, and she's
Yeah.
screaming, and they're
Yeah.
like, knock that shit off. And
Yeah.
the one guy's like, nope, and kicks the one girl in the pool.
Yeah, he runs back and he goes, "You thought you were gonna get away
It's
with it or
like,
something," like, pushes her in, like,
what
"The
the
fuck is
fuck?
happening right now?" But, I
Yeah.
mean, they're just having a rager, dude, they're just
Yeah, you're
having
losing all control of this party.
It's very
Yeah.
confusing. Then there's the guy in the woods going, "Oh, this is my favorite tree."
My favorite tree in the whole world. But
Huh? Did you catch
Yeah.
that line?
Yeah.
When I
Eh,
heard that, I rewound it. I was like, "Did he just say that's my favorite tree? Who has a fucking favorite tree?"
that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Fucking, but that's our first kill. I will say the kills are interesting.
Decent
Interesting
looking
kills.
kill too.
Yeah, not
It's a
bad.
decent looking kill. So
Especially with an interesting weapon. I think the cane
the cane is cool.
is
Yeah.
different. It's
Yeah.
not a knife. We're
Right.
not just seeing like stomach stab,
Right. Right.
stab material
You
and then
get a little
someone's
bit of
face
that,
going,
but yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Um, honest question.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. I'm going yes, but is the party just like shoot the rodeo? Like, oh, we have a
No.
band, we can do it. Like, did the party need to, did that party need to exist
Yeah,
in the,
because
okay,
yeah. So I think they used the party very well, just like we mentioned a minute ago. My favorite tree. He's the first kill. He's on his own. He's stoned. He's walking through the woods.
he's trying to get to the
The
party.
Burt Kreischer's at the pool. Like it brings up scenarios when this
Okay,
party is happening. Like you get people going like, "Oh, hey, what's going on with you?" Like the guy to the main good girl, like, "Oh, what's going on? I gotta just go away." Like it. There's things that they're using the party as steps forward in the movie. So
right,
like because of the party, they need to get rid of the body because it's not in the pool anymore. Now it falls out of the attic on that dumb blonde girl. Now they
right.
need to throw it in the trash can and get it down. Oops, ran into the car. Like it
Mhm.
all the party pushes the story in a bunch of different directions.
Okay.
So I think it is absolutely necessary. Yes.
Yeah, that was my end result. But
Yeah.
at first, I was just like, "Oh man, there's so much they can do with the party, but they're not doing it." Like,
Yeah.
oh, hey, let's sneak upstairs and
Yeah. Yeah.
or let's go, shoot up in the bathroom and then
Right.
like kill. But I realized, oh, this motherfucker ain't killing randos at the
Yeah.
party.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
killing the people
Or
responsible.
she. Stop giving away the end of
Yeah,
the
we
movie,
don't.
Jake. Jesus.
His
But
name is
yeah.
Eric.
Then they end up in the kitchen. They're having a conversation. We get the most hilariously bad line delivery I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
The blonde girl Morgan says,
How do we know she is alive? How do we know she is alive?
as soon as she said, I would probably watched that like 7 times. I was like, holy shit, you blew the director, didn't you? Like, she was horrible. She was the worst part about this whole movie.
That's the one who threw up in the beginning, right? Like when they're drinking fucking fucking Cristal, like they're just popping the
I didn't
bubbly.
notice anybody throw up. She was
Like,
the one that got killed at the Jack in the Box.
okay, so
Yeah,
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 it's the
yeah.
same girl.
Oh, okay. They have this little powwow. They break off into different groups. For some
Mhm.
reason, I don't know why, but they didn't give Dum Dum any job. Oh no, yeah, she had to go upstairs and pack the clothes
The
so that
clothes,
it looked like she left. She gets hit by the dead body, and then they're like, "What's the dead body doing moved from the pool to the attic?"
right?
I don't know. Then we get a series of fairly fast-paced kills. We get the girl in the basement.
Right.
Um or
No,
she was before. She was
because
well before actually.
yeah, that's the first kill of the
Yeah,
movie.
well the second kill
And
of
the
the
second
yeah.
after
Yeah.
tree
This is my
dude.
favorite tree. Yeah, yeah. Which was also another interesting kill. Like they're still hiding the fact that the old lady may or may not be the killer.
Right.
And so you just see an off-screen kill through shadow of her
Hmm.
getting stabbed up in the stomach.
All of
And
these are off-screen kills. Just not like off-screen kills, but like not like
right, directly
like
on, like,
revealing the care the you're not revealing the Jason. You're not showing
right,
Jason
right, right,
until the very end.
right.
Smart.
Yeah.
Um Unfortunately, and we'll get into it, but really nice costume, really interesting like get up with the jester like
Mhm.
right at the end.
Yeah.
Um and it's like, damn, you should have been filming that the whole time, guys. You
Nah,
know,
nah, fuck that. I
like
think the
all we had to
reason
do is when like they kill the old lady, they're out there arguing at the pool, and they just pull up to the window, and we see like something in the attic.
no,
Fucking
that's the worst horror movie. Why are you doing that? Why you try to fix every fucking movie?
because it's just in my
No,
nature. I know. I gotta
they made
stop.
it. Stop being a critic. They made the
Okay,
movie.
right. Stop being.
Back to critiquing this movie. Um so yeah, so we get that kill, we get the my favorite tree kill, and then we get her kill.
Yes.
She gets killed. She's looking at that creepy ass fucking box.
Yeah,
And
mesmerized.
dude, I honestly believe they just handed her one and she was really that
Oh, don't
enthralled
be so
about it,
hard
dude.
on her.
Yeah, I believe that she was just really, really enjoying that, and they just happened to catch it on camera. But yeah, so she's
Right.
genuinely enthralled with this fucking box. And then she catches the kill. Again, we don't see the killer, but we see the kill.
Let me see the kill.
Um
Yes.
it's very these kills are very 80s because
The
you
cane goes
see,
back and the
yeah,
king
yeah,
goes
exactly.
forward.
And then you see the aftermath. So
And then you
technically
see
it
the
was off
aftermath.
screen, but it was also on screen at the
Right.
same time. Um
That's all it is. But it works.
yeah,
You
no,
know,
it
it
works great. I mean, that's
keeps the
man,
suspense going.
the killing one screen thing was not really that huge on the 80s. Everybody goes, "Oh, the kills of the 80s were better," but it was these kinds of kills that you're reminiscing.
Right.
It's these kind of kills that you are saying that are so awesome, but then when
Yeah.
you watch them you're like, "Oh shit, it was just camera work. It
It's the
was just camera
it's the
trickery."
build up for the kill and
Yeah,
then the
yeah.
aftermath.
So we continue through. Um it, there's a lot of filler with the girl and the boy, the nice girl and the boy, and then the
Right.
party. A lot of
Did you
like,
get the notion like, oh, I bet he's the fucking killer?
no, I didn't really see that.
Uh,
He was so lost in everything. I like, plus he had no motivation for it. Like,
Yeah,
what
but
would
that's
been
like he's
his
like the red
MO?
herring. You know,
Yeah,
like I got you a date. Oh, and then she never talks anything about it. And he comes in and he's like, "Hey, I'm looking for so and so." And then like he comes in and the one clue that I was thinking, "Oh, this is the killer." It was they're up in the attic and he's like riding around on the little tractor and he's like, "I used to love this when I was a kid." And I was like, "Oh shit." He's talking about like
okay.
I used to love this toy
Yeah.
when I was a kid, and I was like, "Oh,
I
that's
can see
great."
that. I can see that logic. I feel like you read into it a little too hard because that was
Right.
just a throwaway statement in my
Yep.
head.
Yep.
The main bad girl and her friend that she
Short
just
hair.
keeps bitching into doing whatever she wants, put the body in the dumpster with the fake PJ Souls.
Right.
PJ Souls runs off. They take her to the van, or try to take her to the van. They run into a goddamn cop, a campus cop, so he's not really a cop.
Like
But
literally.
yeah, literally ran into it. That was like the most Benny Hill thing I saw in the movie. Like, just hope we don't get hit by or
And
seen
it could
by
have been
cops.
all
Wham!
avoided.
Right
And
into it.
all they
Yeah.
had to do was go, "Sorry."
Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
said sorry.
They have this hilarious exchange with this cop where the cop's just like, "Man,
Yeah.
what's in the
What's in
trash
the
can? Why are you taking it
trash?
out at 1:30 in the morning?" And
We
they're
just
just like,
had a party.
"Oh, yeah."
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's
why
just
admit that? Like, what?
no.
All right. Anyways, so we get past that. They take the body to the van. They're going to bury it in the old cemetery.
Old cemetery.
This movie cranks up from this point. Like, this movie never stops building. I think that they did that really well. They cut this movie together to keep you interested the entire time.
Yeah, we want to
Um,
make sure that these girls dispose of a dead body
yeah,
that
yeah,
they
yeah.
murdered. They
Yeah, well,
murdered someone, and we're like, oh God, I hope they don't get caught by the police. Like, who in the
right.
audience would have been sitting there being like, good, get him, get him, you know?
Admit your sins, women.
It may have
Oh
been
yeah,
an
yeah, yeah.
accident, but they
Yeah.
murdered somebody.
All
I
these
hope the
girls
cops
deserve
do
what they
arrest
got.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All these girls deserve their fate. All meanwhile, good girl found a necklace, called the phone number, and boom, the doctor's back.
Yeah.
Like, also a red herring. You start to think maybe he is the killer.
um,
Maybe he's playing dumb to get into the house as himself, and then he's gonna murk out who's left.
yeah,
Uh,
not as much as the boyfriend. I was sitting there going,
See,
man,
I got him more than the boyfriend because he had vested stakes in the woman.
right, right.
He gets there, they go back to the house. I think that they did a really good job with that scene where she's all drugged up. That was like probably my
Yeah.
favorite setting. Like, it's got
Boy,
all
that
the
was the
weird.
weakest sedative in the world.
Yeah, yeah.
Where
Well,
it's like
yeah. She's just
she's
hallucinating. He just gave her acid.
yeah, she can't do anything, but she just looks like a fucking junkie and shit. And like,
Yeah, dude. She
but she
played
didn't
like a
pass
mentally.
out.
Yeah, she played. Well, he said a mild, so a mild
Yeah.
sedative is just to like kill anxiety.
There's-
Zoloft is like a mild
yeah.
sedative.
Yeah.
Um,
What are
we're
you
not
giving
talking
me?
about Klonopins here. We're
Yeah.
talking about fucking
Here, take 4 Klonopin and shit, and just like if it
just
was a
drooling
good
on herself and
sedative,
shit.
she's just like, "What are you doing, doctor? I'm using you as bait." Shit, yeah, man. Come and get me, motherfucker.
But yeah, that scene was killer. I loved that when she's sitting in there and the room's kind of spinning. She looks out there and then the cane is just spinning in a circle. And then the woman's
Mhm.
there. Then the people are dancing. Then like the whole crowd is there. And they pull the 13 ghosts where they all turn and like glitch away
Yeah,
as they're walking away. I was like,
that was a
ah,
good scene.
13 ghosts. You
And if you notice in that scene,
yeah,
it's the one time that I feel like it's lit really well. Like they have the red streak
yeah,
colors and like I know it's supposed to be like a dream sequence, but
yeah.
majority of this movie, the one thing that I'll sit there and go, I don't think so, is the lighting. A lot of it's lit very dark. And I understand, very cheap production or very inexpensive production. They're using a lot of natural light. But especially when the old lady's up in the attic in the beginning,
Mhm.
it's really hard to see what she's doing, you know.
I think that that part was intentional. I don't see the lighting to me just made it feel more real because those
Right.
are
I'll give you
like
that.
that's real lighting. Plus, in the 70s, they didn't have these bright ass halogen bulbs and LED bulbs and shit. They had those off yellow fucking like filament bulbs, and that's kind of
Yeah.
how shit was lit back then. So,
Right,
um,
right.
but
But
it all lended itself to more realistic
when
settings for me. So,
yeah, it gave it a real but at the same time, the mood of that colored light, a very subtle colored light, it just made it more open, and I don't know. It's a small gripe.
yeah.
I mean, did I fucking hate the movie because it was lit wrong? No, no. So
Yeah, yeah. Uh,
next.
yeah, so that trippy weird scene with
Mhm.
the hallucinations, that was easily my favorite part. We see, oh no, like after it's been explained to us that the killer is actually Eric,
Eric,
her
yes.
son, her deformed son. He comes out, he pieces up the doctor,
Doctor,
throws him over the stairs, dead. Um, and then she runs up the stairs
Now,
and yeah,
we get a look at Eric, right?
yeah. He has
Okay,
a very Friday the 13th face.
okay, for some reason, I looked away or did something,
It's very
and
brief.
I looked up, and like, yeah, it was so like, and I was like, oh, and But then as we continue,
Yeah.
finally it's that great costume, you know.
Yeah, yeah, that was definitely like I wanna
How did
say
he
that was
get up there
probably
before her?
she must have made a pit stop somewhere. She must have done something on the way or something. I don't
She
know.
goes into the bathroom at one point and sees the
Yeah.
one girl's head.
Yeah, so he probably ran upstairs and ran up into the attic right then when you get fake PJ Souls' head into it.
Maybe.
Another good display of a kill that you see off screen.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
But the
so
end
then
result's nice.
yeah,
Fucking chum bucket in the toilet.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, so let's talk about that scene. That's probably one of the best scenes I've seen in a horror movie in a long time. Where she's
which
just
one?
the reveal that he's standing
Oh,
right there the whole
yeah.
time. She's got the little jester box that the blonde girl thought was amazing, and she's staring at it. He just slowly lifts his head up, and he's been standing right next to her the whole time.
Right.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome reveal. That was so good. That was
Hmm.
so it looked so good. It was done so well. Like it didn't even cross my mind that he was in there. It happened and I was like, "Oh shit." Like I was
Yeah.
so excited because I just didn't see it coming at
Hmm.
all. I
Hmm.
was like, "Holy fuck." And then she takes the head off of a baby doll and there's a knife inside for some reason and she stabs him a bunch and he falls and dies or does
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
or does he
I don't know because then she falls down and the movie's over. Like they got the fuck out of there quick.
but they show his face and they show him open his eyes at the end of the movie like in the jester mask so
All I remember is they stab, and he falls back out of the
yeah
attic,
yeah yeah
and then she like kind of goes forward, and the movie ended like with her.
you just stopped watching the
No, I
movie.
swear to fucking God, and then the credits rolled, and I was like,
Did you watch the YouTube version again?
no, no, I didn't watch the YouTube
Yeah,
version.
nah, they definitely show him like and he opens his eyes at the end of the
Okay,
movie. Yeah.
well,
I think they were planning on a number two. So I think overall, like this movie is impressive. Like I understand
yes.
why people hold this movie in such high regard.
How do we know she is alive?
I'm done talking.
Oh, okay, good. All right, Jacob. One thing that I was noticing about this, and I really do like the
Oh, look who wants to
contrast.
talk about the movie now.
Motherfucker, I'm making content.
That's what I've been doing for the last
Yeah,
hour.
yeah, I know, but
All right. You got anything else you want to talk about?
no, I think I noticed Quentin Tarantino in '96. He introduced this movie at a film festival or like a
That's cool.
yeah, like he likes because he's a video store guy.
Yeah,
He likes this movie.
that's awesome. That's a good
Yeah,
thing.
and because it was shot in Baltimore, John Waters was on set.
Yeah, naturally.
But Jacob, is
He
this
has to
movie?
be if you're shooting, it's in the contract. If you're shooting in Baltimore, John Waters
No.
has to be there.
All
I'm done
right,
talking about this fucking movie. Let's do the Holy Trinity.
Jacob, is it a thriller or a kill?
It is thrilling.
It is thrilling. It is. It is a very
Absolutely.
unique thrill.
Yeah, yeah.
But is it a cult classic?
Fuck yeah, it's a super cult classic.
Okay, you're going cult classic. I will also say it is, but I think in the right hands, this could be a very mainstream movie.
Yeah, it could be, but
Right.
people only want to wear their Halloween shirts. This goes back to
Right.
big titty goths of 2000s. Like they're only going to like Halloween and Freddy and Jason. Like they're not digging into old horror. That's what we do. That's what we love. So
Right. Yeah. We dig around in the trash
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
find these random fucking movies and
Gems,
it's like
these gems,
gems.
these
Yeah. Yeah.
fucking these sweet
Right.
treat
Look at
nuggets,
this
bro.
sandwich only's got one bite taken out of it.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Um,
All right, Jacob. Would you go see this in the theater?
yeah, actually, I think I would enjoy seeing this in the theater.
I think I would too.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like a 4K transfer. And on that note, Jacob, what are you starring it?
I'm very tempted to give this 5 stars, but logically, I think I don't really have a complaint on this movie, but I
No.
still feel like it doesn't get 5 stars for some reason. I'm gonna go 4.5.
Okay. Okay. I'm going 5.
All right, I'm going 5 too. Fuck it. I just
Yeah.
wanted to see. I just wanted to
Yeah,
see where you're at.
exactly. It's a 5-star movie where